opportunity to organize these very important workshops where youth are connected from different part of Northeast India. This is as a part of the program of the Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Youth Development for development of Northeast youth through higher educational institution as per the guidelines of the United Nations Interagency Network on Youth Development in post-COVID-19 2019. COVID-19 pandemic has adversely affected the social, cultural, economic, political, better to say all spheres, particularly the youth mindset. They are confused today, frustrated, starting to see only dark in future due to the catastrophic impact on economic development. Today, youth needs support and mental strength to reach the full potential for meaningfully associate with all development aspects. While most of the developed world is moving towards a nation of aging population, India is privileged to be youngest country in the world in terms of population. This young workforce and demographic dividend is our most valuable resources, as already Dr. Bhupali Kashyap also has mentioned. However, a nation of young people without employment can be a drag on the economy and a threat to the society if we do not provide them the employability skill may turn to the demographic disaster. This employability skill might have included the effective mix of knowledge, skill, and potential attitude. On the other hand, students obtain the entrepreneurship competencies related to employability skill, that is innovative thinking, teamwork, problem solving, empathy, and ability to build relationship, communicating an idea, and comprehension gives them the opportunity of working on a practical project. Considering all above, this is a humble effort of Tezpur University in collaboration with Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Youth Development, Sri Perambudam, Tamil Nadu, to enlighten the youth of Northeast India with employability skill, entrepreneurship development, geographic specific rural traditional livelihood, skill in demand for income generation, leadership and managerial skills, and along with the career guidance. To speak out, to speak about all this above, some distinguished speakers are associated in this workshop to cover all spheres of knowledge. Hope participants will be benefited from the deliberations. I request all participants to attend all sessions of this 3-day long workshop online, and our expert will try to address your requirement. Sessions will be mostly interactive, so if you have any queries, you can interact with our speakers. With these few words, I'd like to welcome all of you to this workshop, especially to this inaugural ceremony. Thanking you all. I am Professor Dhanapati Deka, Dean Students Welfare, Tezpur University. Wish you all the best. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. May I now request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Vinod Kumar Jain, to kindly deliver the inaugural address. So please.
Thank you, Dr. Bhupali. Professor Dev, Professor Deka, Dr. Bhupali Kashyap, eminent resource persons, my own colleagues from the university, and dear participants. A very good morning to each one of you. It's such a pleasure being part of this inaugural session of this 3-day workshop on employability, skill development, and entrepreneurship. It is, to my mind, is a very important exercise, particularly in the context of major developmental challenges of the northeastern region. In the opening remarks, Bhopali had mentioned as to the background of this workshop. May I, in this context, also express my sincere gratitude to Professor Dev and his institution for having chosen our Tezpur University as a partner in organizing this workshop. In recent years, in fact, over the last 10 to 15 years, the government of India has taken many initiatives, for skill development and entrepreneurship development. We have, as you know, a dedicated ministry of skill development and entrepreneurship. Over the years, we have now this National Skill Development Agency, and some of you who are associated with the vocational programs would endorse the fact that in all seriousness, the government has mandated the university system, higher education system, as well as the technical education system, to see to it that the requisite skill component is imparted to the students in the higher education system. Even in the new education policy, there is a great deal of emphasis on skill development and the skill sets and the entrepreneurship. The Honorable Prime Minister has often given this call for having a self-reliant India and also for a $5 trillion economy. Now that cannot happen unless our youth have the requisite skill sets, especially in the northeastern region, where there is a high unemployment rate compared to the national average. The requirement of giving the requisite skills to our students and all the youth, why only the students who are in the formal education system, but even the other students who don't have the other youths who don't have the benefit of the formal education. Some of these initiatives on the part of the ministry are very welcome and very important. In the new education policy, as some of you might have read, that there are provisions for multiple entry and multiple exit. And this is precisely to encourage students to acquire certain skills, move out, come back, acquire more skills. So the entire focus now is in the current education policy. It's not only on the knowledge generation, but on innovation as well as skill development. Because the country cannot progress unless you have innovation, which innovation and other entrepreneurship entities which would generate wealth for the country. So with this hope that this particular workshop over 3 days will serve the purpose for which it is intended, I welcome you to this workshop. And in particular, I would like to appreciate the efforts of Dr. Bhopali and our Dean of Students under the guidance of Professor Dev for organizing this 3-day workshop. So thank you, Bhopali, thank you, Professor Deka, and thank you, Professor Dev, for jointly organizing this 3-day workshop. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your encouraging words. Thank you so much. We have amidst us today Professor Shivnath Dev, Director, Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Youth Development, who is also our chief guest for this inaugural session. I would like to give a brief introduction about him. He has a very illustrious profile, but I would like to highlight on some key points. Professor Shivnath Dev, he did his Doctor of Science from the University of Calcutta in 2013. He is a PhD in Applied Psychology from University of Calcutta in 1993. His area of specialization are child protection and legislation related to child rights, clinical psychology, etc. He also works on research methodology, conceptualization and development of research and intervention project, qualitative research, master trainer in the field of child protection and HIV/AIDS counseling. He is currently the director of RGNIYD. He was adjunct. He is also an adjunct professor, School of Justice, Faculty of Law, Queensland University of Technology, Brisbane, Australia. Member of Board of Director, Institute of School-Based Family Counseling, California, USA. He was also professor, Department of Applied Psychology, Pondicherry University. Director in charge, Directorate of Distance Education, Pondicherry University. Dean in charge, School of Law, Pondicherry University, and many more such. He has also received many prestigious awards. To mention a few, he has received a Visitors Award 2019 from the Honorable President of India, Shri Ramnath Kovind in the Rashtrapati Bhavan. Received Professor Suhrit Chandra Mitra Memorial Plaque of the Asiatic Society for the year 2018. Received Professor Anima Sen Memorial Lecture Award 2017 from the Indian Science Congress in 2017. Received Best Book Award 2009 for the book entitled Styles of Parenting Adolescence, the Indian Scenario. Received Endeavour Executive Award 2009 from the Australian government. Received Executive Counselor Award 2008 from the International Society for Prevention of Child Abuse and Neglect from in Hong Kong in September 2008. Received Professor B. Vishwanathan Best Paper Award 2008. He has also received the Best Book Award 2007. The award was given by the Honorable Chief Minister of Pondicherry in January 5, 2008. He has also received the Distinguished Leadership Award 2001 from the American Biographical Institute, USA. And he has to his credit around 90 research papers, and he has written 8 books. And I would like to name a few. Community Psychology Theories and Application, that is published by Sage Publisher. Then again, Disadvantaged Children in India, Empirical Evidence, Policies and Action, published by Springer Nature, Singapore. Childhood to Adolescent Issues and Concerns, that is published by Pearson, New Delhi. Social Psychology in Everyday Life, New Delhi, SAYS, that has been published by SAYS. So he has to his credit 8 written books. He has edited 8 books and some 99 research articles. So there are many more such. However, I have just highlighted on a few of them. So we are very happy to have you amidst us today. May I now request you to kindly deliver your talk. Sir, please.
Professor Dev, your mic is in mute. You are in mute. Yeah, now it is okay. Yes,
okay.
Yes, okay.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks, Bhupali, for giving an introduction about me. It is something embarrassing for us because academic work is a continuous process in our career. We keep on doing academic work without any expectation. Nevertheless, at the outset, I congratulate Tezpur Central University for taking initiative in organizing such a time-specific, socially relevant, as well as a very important program during this COVID-19 pandemic. This initiative deserves a special appreciation. Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Youth Development is only a facilitator to encourage all the higher learning institute in Northeast to organize various programs on youth development, on faculty development, on various other important issues. So this issue is very important for youth of Northeast. As all of you mentioned, that we are very rich in terms of demographic dividend. India is on the top of the list in terms of maximum number of youth population. We overtook China in the recent past. Now, this is the strength of the country, and for which we need to make every effort to empower youth with knowledge and skill. Also, give them a full support for their potential growth so that they get a wonderful platform to get an employment, as well as to support the larger society by their skill. From that perspective, employability and entrepreneurship skill development opportunities for the youth of Northeast India is a very good initiative by Tezpur Central University. And Tezpur Central University has got a very good name across the country among the central universities. I have a very good idea, good opinion about an institute. And Rajiv Gandhi National Institute Youth Development mandate is to empower youth with knowledge and skill and help for their overall growth and development so that they can contribute significantly for national growth and prosperity. Now, the government of India is very ambitious for national growth and prosperity, and for which they think youth are the right resource for our country, for which there are a number of national missions like Skill India, Digital India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, or Self-Reliant. So RGNOID being the only institute in the country for youth development and being an institute of national importance, it is our responsibility to work with other potential academic institutions for youth development. So towards this end, we invited proposal from all the educational institutions, Ministry of Education, other relevant department of Northeast, and we sanctioned 31 different programs across Northeast states on different aspects, dimensions of youth development. And almost every day we are attending one inaugural program, and we are very much encouraged looking at the outline of all the programs designed by different academic institutes. When I have gone through your program schedule, the 3 days program schedule, I was very much motivated that you covered different dimensions of employability and entrepreneurship skill, inviting very good resource persons. In fact, resource persons' role is very important in any such program, especially during this COVID-19 lockdown phase, and they are playing a very important role and across the country in order to disseminate knowledge. So I thank all the resource persons for accepting the invitation from your side, for delivering a lecture, for sharing their valuable experience with the youth. I'm sure the deliberations from the resource person will be highly beneficial, highly informative, highly directional, and also it will motivate them to think differently that how they can contribute for their own growth and for growth of the society. So with these few words, once again, I extend my sincere gratitude to the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Tezpur Central University, Professor Binod Kumar Jain ji, for giving support to Professor Dhanapati Deka, coordinators and other members who are directly or indirectly engaged in organizing this program. Because without support from the head of the institute, it is very difficult to take any initiative forward. Nowadays, in all the institute, I find that most of the authorities, registrar, vice chancellor, finance officer, people are very proactive and they encourage their faculty members to take more initiative for growth and development of the institute. So the encouragement and support from the Tezpur Central University higher authority is highly appreciable. And we will look forward to organize many more programs in association with your university. Now, I'd like to share with you that we are going to sign an MOU with Arunachal Central University because we have a plan to open a satellite center in Northeast to ensure effective implementation of our all Northeast development program. And we'll have an opportunity to work with Tezpur Central University also in order to take up many more initiatives for your development. Now, Northeast is very rich in terms of its cultural diversity, in terms of its natural resources, in terms of human resource. Only our job is to identify those potentials among youth, those natural resources, and see how we can come out with the entrepreneurship program for which there is already a market in Northeast itself. And also we can think of looking for market for any entrepreneurship program outside Northeast. I find Northeast people are very wonderful, very generous, very humble, very creative, and very peace-loving people. So I wish that the initiatives taken by Tezpur University as well as other academic institutions Northeast will have tremendous impact for your development, as youth of Northeast experience some challenges which is something peculiar in nature because of its geographical location. Nevertheless, with the guidance of academics, authorities of different academic institutions, I'm sure that youth of Northeast would be able to overcome all those challenges and crises. At RGNOID, we get a good number of students from different parts of the Northeast, and we encourage them for various entrepreneurship programs once they go back to the native place. So I find there's a lot of potential of taking up a lot of new programs for your development from different angles. And in future, whenever we do any program, definitely we'll inform you that you can also join us, or even if it's invite proposal, we'll send the notification to you also. In addition, from your side also, if you think of any such collaboration could be possible in some new area, you are most welcome to approach us. Finally, I would ask all the youth who are attending this program, please visit our website from time to time. You will find that we give a notification for youth to participate in different programs. In this context, I would like to mention recently we organized 4 different programs on 4 different dimensions of information technology. One program was 1 week long program on cyber security that was exclusively meant for youth of Northeast, because we have a special mandate to address the issues and challenges and potentials of youth of Northeast. Second program we organized on artificial intelligence, machine learning. Third 1 week program we organized on advances in data science. Fourth one was on cloud computing, which we finished last week. So out of these 4 big online programs, 2 were specifically meant for youth of Northeast. So any youth from Northeast, they can any program, because we do not charge any fee. We do not ask for any other thing to pay. It's a free of cost. And more interestingly, if you look at the profile of the resource person of all this program, most of them from IITs, NITs, highly experienced resource person, even some of them were from out of India. So we have a very good network. We try to utilize the best resource person when you organize a training program. So in that way, I would say that students from Tezpur University are also welcome to attend any of our program, which is free of cost. And at the end of the program, we issue them a certificate with a barcode, which looks like a very impressive document, and definitely it carries a lot of weightage. In addition, we organized another very important program on youth development for NCC officers, covering NCC officers of all the 7 Northeast states. About 400 people registered and more than 200 people participated from Army, Navy, Air Force. That program we organized in collaboration with NCC Directorate Shillong. That program was well received because we covered all dimensions of youth development. That was a very comprehensive program and flagship program of our institute for holistic growth and development of youth. So that is what I would ask all the participant youth of Northeast who are attending this program right now to visit our website, because from time to time we will be organizing various programs for the welfare of youth of Northeast in particular, and youth of the entire country in general. So with this few words, I once again congratulate Tezpur University. I especially thank Professor Dhanapati Deka for taking the lead role in organizing the program with the help of all his colleagues. And also I extend my sincere gratitude to Professor Binod Kumar Jainji for giving his all support. Thanking you all, and I wish you a great success of this program, and I'm sure the participant will be highly benefited and they'll have a very positive view about the program. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your encouraging words and having such ambitious ideas to work for the youth of the Northeast. It will be very beneficial for the people in Northeast, especially for the youth in Northeast. And we definitely look forward for many such collaborations in future. So thank you so much for being with us today. We know you have a very busy schedule. In spite of that, you are with us. Thank you so much, sir. So moving on, before concluding this inaugural session, I would like to briefly introduce the resource persons, the esteemed resource person that we have invited for this workshop. I would just like to highlight on their topics on a brief profile. We have amidst us Professor Chandana Goswami. She will be delivering a talk on verbal and non-verbal communication. Ma'am is a professor and former head Department of Business Administration, former Dean School of Management Studies, Tezpur University. We have with us Mr. Hemanta Kumar Lohkar. He will deliver a talk on entrepreneur and entrepreneurship. He is a renowned entrepreneur of the food industry in Assam. Professor Manoj Hazarika. He will deliver a talk on startup scheme of the Government of India. He is a professor from the Department of Food Engineering and Technology, Tezpur University. Mr. Mridul Sharma. He will apprise us about entrepreneurship, prospects and problem facing challenges and tackling them, a guide for the budding entrepreneur. He is a self-employed entrepreneur. Professor Nityananda Sharma. He will be delivering a talk on career opportunities in digital platform. Sir is a professor in Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Tezpur University. We have with us Professor Papori Borua. She will talk on personality development. She is the Dean, School of Management Sciences and Professor in charge, Placement, Non-Engineering, Coordinator Yoga, Tezpur University. We have with us Mr. Rajkumar More. He will talk about managerial skill. He is the Director of Fine Art and Director and Founder Chairman Torsa Limited. Welcome, sir. We have Mr. Rakib Ahmed. He will talk on supply chain industry in a post-COVID world. He is the co-founder of Loadshare Private Limited. Mr. Saurabh Kumar Pandey. He will talk on career opportunity in agri-business. He was the co-founder and director of Imperial School of Agri-Business, Greater Noida, Uttar Pradesh. We have with us Mr. Utpal Kesi. His topic is employment opportunities in capital markets. Utpal Kesi is a business coach and consultant and corporate trainer. And we also have with us Dr. Bijoy Gogoi. He will talk on capacity building by strengthening positive mental health. And he's an associate professor in psychiatry program coordinator, meet in Lokaprio Gopinath Bordolkar Regional Institute of Mental Health, Tezpur. So these are a brief introduction about our resource persons. And with this, we come to the end of this inaugural session. I would like to thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, for being with us today and sparing his valuable time. I'd like to thank Professor Shivnath Dev, Director, RGNIYD, for being with us today. And I would also like to thank all other members who joined us for this inaugural session. Thank you so much. And immediately we shall begin our first session from 10:30. So I request Dr. Jury Gogoi Kuar to kindly take over the session. Thank you so much, everyone.